First-time homebuyers, look, it's only natural that when you first try something, anything, you're gonna mess up. First day of acting class, you mess up, it's okay, just try again. First time painting, you mess up, it's okay, just try again. Now, first time buying a house, you mess up, you, my friend, are screwed. Here are the top 3 mistakes every first-time homebuyer needs to avoid coming up. By the way, my name is Daniel Rangel. I'm a real estate agent in Los Angeles, and you are tuning into the Artist of Real Estate channel, where I publish educational videos on the topic of real estate. If you happen to like these videos, it would mean a lot if you hit subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. First-time homebuyer mistake number 1. Shopping for a house without first getting pre-approved for a mortgage. Now, if you're buying cash, congratulations, this does not apply to you. For the rest of us mortals, here we go. So I find it interesting that sometimes when I ask a first-time homebuyer if they've been pre-approved, they kind of give me this look like, what, you don't trust me? 1, no, and 2, other than getting a realtor to work with you, there are a bunch of reasons why you would want to get pre-approved before shopping. For one, it can help you determine if buying even makes sense. You may look at the pre-approval letter, the numbers presented by the loan officer, and you might be like, whoa, wait a minute. Those are not the numbers that I saw in the mortgage calculator on Zillow. Never mind, I am out, and that's okay. And number 2, a lot of sellers, for security purposes, would not show property to buyers or people in general who cannot provide proof of funds, be it bank statements or a pre-approval letter. And number 3, when you contract to purchase a property, you're gonna give a deposit. Typically, it's about 3% of the purchase price. $1 million house, that's $30,000. Now, the way the contract is structured, if your finances are not in order, if you are not properly pre-approved, you're pretty much begging to lose that $30,000 deposit. For that reason, I not only recommend that buyers get pre-approved, also that they get a second opinion. Protect that money. First-time homebuyer mistake number 2, underestimating the true cost of home ownership. Now, if you're coming from a renting world, it's important to recognize that when you buy a property, a house, you are now your own landlord. So the faucet breaks, the roof starts leaking, the goddamn house falls down. It is now your responsibility, and more importantly, your expense. And yes, reality check, plumbers, electricians, contractors, they are not cheap. Be ready to pay anywhere from $65 to $145 an hour in labor only, not including material for your typical service and repair job. Now, for this reason, I recommend 1, create a monthly budget for repairs and maintenance. Then add this number to the number given to you by the loan officer when you got pre-approved, and then take the total number to really determine how much house you can afford. Or 2, how much house you really want to afford. Just because you qualify for a gazillion-dollar property does not mean you should buy a gazillion-dollar property. And number 2, do not waste all your money on the purchase of the property. Have some reserves. 3 to 6 months is recommended. And if you're not there, maybe you should consider waiting, because anything can happen. Life can happen. The roof starts leaking. The faucet breaks. We want to make sure that we are in a comfortable position when we own this property. And do not forget about moving costs and the cost of furnishing the place. First-time homebuyer mistake number 3. Not establishing a solid, loyal relationship with a good realtor. Now, this one might seem kind of cheesy, especially coming from a real estate agent, but I guarantee you, I assure you, this one is incredibly important. Let's not forget that one of the biggest benefits of working with a real estate agent is not necessarily to help you identify a property. You can easily do this on your downtime, on Zillow, on Trulia. One of the biggest benefits of working with a real estate agent is to help you avoid mistakes, to have an advisor. I was recently at an open house, and a first time buyer walks in. Let's call her Betty, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm currently working with 3 real estate agents. They're helping me find property. Whoever finds it, that's who I'll end up using." So she's like, "Yeah, Daniel, if you're interested and you find me this property, the commission is yours." I'm just thinking, like, what is wrong with you, Betty? 100% not interested, you unfaithful buyer. See, the mistake that Betty is making, she's seeing the real estate agent as a commodity, thinking that they're all the same, just big walking MLS search engines. What she's ignoring is the indispensable advisor that the real estate agent can be, the mistakes that the real estate agent can help her avoid, and the money that the real estate agent can save her. Betty's looking at the real estate agent as a tool. There's no respect, there's no loyalty, and based on the psychological rule of reciprocity, whoever she ends up using is probably going to do the same with her. See her as a tool to getting paid. See, me personally, there is nothing that makes me try harder, work harder, just like really go beyond the call of duty, like the loyalty and the respect of a client. So first-time homebuyers, you want to avoid headaches, you want to avoid mistakes, find a good realtor and do not stop until you find them. And when you do, take care of them. Be loyal, be respectful, and they will do the same for you.